They do, and they're not the only one. We get tracked in so many ways. Like Apple tracks our location, Google tracks our search history, social media tracks our behaviors and our patterns, and smart devices like our phones, smart TVs, the Alexa, Ring doorbells. They track our physical location and our audio. So each of those companies have their separate set of data tracking, and they don't share amongst other companies unless they tell you or you have to like sign and agree to it. They're trying to centralize and consolidate it, so it will no longer be just individual companies gathering specific data. It'll be all of them reporting back to headquarters. It would be mandated, and if all of our governments normalized constant surveillance, it would be impossible to opt out. So goodbye free speech. Most people would probably self-censor. Imagine not being able to text me and tell me where we're meeting up to protest because locations are tracked. That's you losing your freedom of association based on who you talk to and who you try to organize with. And also you lose your freedom of movement because your locations are tracked. And it could be used to flag where you go. So people will probably just stop showing up to protest because they don't want to be flagged. Maybe if they get flagged again, their travel will become restricted. You also lose due process because I'm sure all of this will be run by AI. So imagine you're somewhere where a protest is happening that you don't even know about, but you get flagged for being there. And since you have a history of being either at a protest or by a protest, you just get another flag and you can't appeal it. Well, I don't know if you'll be able to appeal it or not, but I'm sure the court processes are done by AI too, and they'll just look back at your past history and assume that someone is guilty instead of innocent based off something that they may have done in the past. All of that and more is in Project Esther, and we already have some real proposals, like the Data Encryption Act, where they're trying to force Apple to allow them to bypass our encrypted data, or the Earn It Act. That's the one where they're saying it's for children's safety, so they're trying to weaken the encryption for most tech companies, like online apps, all of that. And also, rights don't disappear all at once; they have to slowly go away, right? So maybe what we're seeing is them slowly going away. Unfortunately, we've normalized it because you're not the first person I've seen say, "Well, hey, this has been happening. This happens, okay." Until one day we realize that opting out is just not an option anymore. So yes, it is happening, but that does not mean that we should stop caring. If anything, it means that we should care more because it's getting more aggressive and noticeably aggressive. So yeah, these are just my thoughts though. Have a good day, Dr. Chelsea.